Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty crazy stuff that is now ongoing in the PlayStation ecosystem that's going viral. I haven't seen too much news on this coverage, so I want to be one of the first people out here to talk about it, where right now, apparently, allegedly, PlayStation is now having employees go and steal information from active users for people to go and steal different accounts and different information. Now, this is a very elongated and pretty long story out here, but there's a few big things that are kind of going very viral right now when it comes to PlayStation. Now, as you guys probably know, PlayStation is a, well, big company, but some people care about certain things in their profile, such as things like trophies, such as things like, well, obviously keeping their account. You have things like Fortnite skins, or sometimes people have very, in my opinion, rare or, well, expensive accounts. And right now, apparently the number one biggest person out here when it comes to the entire PlayStation ecosystem, the number one trophy hunter, who's been pretty much well known as well, has apparently had their account information stolen by bribed PlayStation basically employees, and now their entire account has been completely taken out. Now, you guys might be thinking, like, why do I care about this? What's going on? Right now, apparently, this is some big sensitive data that's being released. The company itself has some corruption going on, and this is going very viral that apparently people are calling out PlayStation, the ecosystem as a whole, that employees are basically completely overstepping, taking bribes, and taking over people's users' accounts. Now, I do want to go and say this is all a legend, so watch this video in terms of sake of, like, quote-unquote entertainment. Doesn't really seem entertaining on this guy's end, but just in case any information is, like, you know, fake, false, whatever. But just letting you guys know this is a big deal, because a lot of people right now throughout the entire planet are making this go viral. So let's go talk about it. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below if you guys want to follow, and all the giveaway entries as well. And of course, we also have the affiliate links for all the consoles, although this one may make you a bit sad on the PlayStation side. So as I went and kind of came and mentioned over here too, when it comes to like this as a whole, we first and foremost saw this initial leak. This leak over here from Pirate Nation talked about the gaming news and such, saying PlayStation employees are basically breaching users' data for money. And this is why they say this is why PC gamers don't want to be sodomized by PlayStation Network, where we've kind of been seeing some of these posts over here going viral discussing that some of these employees are finding this information and basically, like, you know how if you work at a company, you can go and essentially maybe have like a database and like help people with account recoveries, or if you're on the support side, or maybe just a higher up, you have all this type of stuff over here too as well. Basically saying for this one, they are bringing out some of the biggest people. And so I want to reference this and highlight this because I'm going to hopefully be able to explain this well. Pulling Hakoom is crazy work. Uncle is just playing for plats. When are y'all gonna go and pull next? PlayStation US? Pulling and then leaking Hakoom is crazy. Watch these, get someone else next. Not even you, like basically saying all these information, like all the information is not safe. These people that are securing the information are now selling stuff, and apparently people are now collecting all these things out here, and they're getting their accounts stolen. PlayStation Network accounts are unironically getting stolen by employees, and people are paying money to go and receive and get these accounts over here. So as you guys can see the initial tweet over here too as well, and this is kind of where we're highlighting over here and talking about this. Where as of right this second, PlayStation employees are breaching their, like basically utilizing their employee contacts to steal people's information. Now, it's got a little bit bigger over here too, because this is the initial actual tweet itself. Now, this is the guy, he's relatively well known. I will be honest, this is my first time hearing of him, but just based on the community reception, comments, and everything else in his story too as well, it's going massively viral. It's only been like only a few hours so far, but he has over 3 million views and a lot of community support over here, always saying this. Saying like, we're always going to be with you guys. Thank you guys for sending the story too as well. This is not okay. This story should be widespread and addressed officially. No corporation should be allowed to treat its customers like this. I'm 100% with you. What is going on with this too as well? And basically right now, the second is that, like I said, employees are stealing user information and selling this stuff online. So this is going to be a little bit harder for us to go and see this too as well. But I kind of give you guys the big picture before we kind of go more individualized on here, because you kind of summarize it pretty well. Basically, this guy was the pretty much number one trophy hunter in the entirety of PlayStation. So as you guys know, for Xbox or PlayStation, you have a chance to go get trophies. Like you basically have a chance to go get like your game score up, or you play and buy certain games, you go and 100% them. And like some people just really like it. Now, there's old school even YouTube accounts like Achievement Hunter. If you guys remember that back in the day, shout out to you. And we see all this stuff. And people care about this. Like, people get well known about this stuff. People, it's almost like a competition. And if the ecosystem's been up for 20, 30 years, people are invested into it. And this guy is the one that, like, the number one people I hear, where his account got stolen and has now been removed from the PlayStation ecosystem. Like, basically haven't had a chance to work with PlayStation, all due to the fact that everything is out here. And he's even saying, hey, this isn't about you to support me or hate me. It's because there is big sensitive data leakage and the company corruption as everyone's in on it. So hopefully I explained the introduction before, again, the nitty gritty. Basically, PlayStation employees allegedly are able to go and take people's information. People are stealing this information and then reselling it, whether it's for accounts or private information. And this has now been exposed because we're seeing big things out here, such as the prior tweet just over here too, where these employees are finding information for individual users, sometimes even high known, well-profiled users. And this is why it's a big deal, because this was leaked. The guy that we're talking about right now had these confirmations with their, like, all their information and addresses and first names and all this stuff, which even if it has nothing to do with, like, PlayStation, like you don't care about PlayStation or whatever it might go and be, the fact that people are able to access your private information, such as address or credit card information or PayPal or whatever it might be, social security number, I'm actually not sure, country, whatever it might be, then people are able to go and resell this. So if people want to go and farm and bot and make random accounts, try to go and steal your social security number, can't, like, spam call list, whatever it might be, which does happen a lot, this can end up on the black market for all of your information. This was a really big deal. So basically, they're kind of saying out again the nitty gritty of this. My name is Abdul Hakoom, aka Hakoom, and I love playing video games since the 80s and got hooked with the PlayStation brand in 1996. 2007, the online system came on the PS3 and created my PlayStation account back then. Later on, PlayStation released the trophy system, and I was able to achieve the first rank in 2009. And in 2019, entered the Guinness 5 times, like a Guinness World Record holder. Later in 2021, I retired unofficially due to the garbage $1 shovelware getting out of hand on PSN, which was crazy because I actually covered that news back then too. Basically, if you guys don't know, random $1 games are ending up everywhere, where it's just like, turn on game, you get a platinum, move your character up, right, left, down, you get a trophy, and it kind of diminished the real, like, the achievement of trophy hunting. So I get that. So anyway, he was over here, he had a partnership with PlayStation. We're starting again, like, review codes and hardware for reviewing. It was good until September 9th. September 9th, my account was permanently suspended for no reason, and I received no email at all. Even when I talked to customer support, they didn't help at all. I was then lucky to get in touch with another department, and they said they'll look into the matter. A few days later, I received a message on WhatsApp from a random person saying my datas are leaked on the internet, and the user is bribing PlayStation employees and stealing user data and selling and banning them. All photos and evidence are in the video itself, which I kind of showed you guys, like, the most important one, but there's a little bit more just in case you guys are curious on the whole big picture of it. The photos clearly show PlayStation admins' computers, which no user can access this on a normal computer, kind of confirming that it's PlayStation users, PlayStation employees. This information was all forwarded to the PlayStation for investigation, and the scammer even called them and tried to get private data from him, which is shown in the video too. So basically, once again, like, people are able to get this private information, they go and they take it, steal it. After all that mountain of evidence PlayStation applies and I was shot, they said at this point, after his account got stolen and his private information leaked on out, said he got banned then, saying your platinum games, which required 100 hours to platinum in a few hours, you completed some games in 0 minutes, you'll have over 2,000 accounts on your PlayStations, and you logged in on 29 different PlayStation accounts. And they were like, hey man, what do you mean? What is this game? I platinum in a few hours, require 100 hours? Because then profiles would insta-flag me for that. Then I remember something called auto trophy pops or platinum pops, which all of you trophy hunters know. Basically saying if you go beat Spider-Man, for example, in the PS4 in 50 hours, then boom the PS5 version, you basically earn all those trophies, like, new thing in 1 minute. And the system has that. It's all automated stuff like that too. And apparently that also got him banned, which makes no sense because he's also getting his information stolen. So it's like two separate issues. This guy's issue and obviously the actual account itself too. So basically for all these people with these 0-minute games that they did on PS4, they should know about this. And they're like, why are these employees not even knowing this stuff? And they're saying there too as well, they have all these different accounts and information. So they have like game sharing is fine and all that. Like a little bit more separate stuff. 29. I mean, this does seem a little sketchy, but either way, like the bigger deal is that this account information is getting stolen too as well. So what I can see is that PlayStation's run away from the real issue, which is why I'm getting myself back over here, to data leakage and then threw them underneath the bus so they can move on and not deal with it. If your account gets banned or email changed for no reason, that is 100% stolen with this method and your data are on the black market, there is no other explanation and it's over for you. So basically, this is just trying to go and show allegedly that this person had all this information stolen. Their account got banned on PlayStation, which I think might already be reinstated at this current moment. And after all this one happened, this guy, poor guy, is still sitting here wondering, what am I supposed to go and do? PlayStation completely ruined me, and I have no idea what's going on, and like, it just sucks. Like, we don't want to have our information leaked and stolen, and this is really, really bad and really needs to be addressed either publicly or brought up somewhere else, because this is horrible, and this is not what I like to see. So give me your thoughts and comments and everything down below. Subscribe if you guys want to. I'll give you guys updates if we see more. Or for the PS5 Pro giveaway, we're going to have one on the channel. All the affiliate links are down below. I appreciate y'all for watching.